Okay, where is... Yes, sir. Nope, that's not the right one. There we go. How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Big day today. Well, I shouldn't say big day, but busy day, maybe. I've got to do some running around today. My little girl and I will be leaving for BC to go see my parents and my brother, so her aunt and uncle. It's a relations work. Tomorrow, actually, first thing tomorrow morning, I'll be picking her up from her mom's and we will be heading out there. I'm very excited to do it. It's been far too long since I've been out there. If you're new around here, my parents live in the province of British Columbia, which is to the west of the province that I live in. And it's usually about an 8-hour car ride. Over the summer, my little girl and I would split the drive up into 2 days and we would stop in Revelstoke, which is a town kind of in the middle, and stay in a hotel there. It gets a little pricey. I'm hoping to just do the drive there in one day. So that's why I'm picking her up so early tomorrow. And then maybe on the way back, we'll break that drive up. But I'm getting ahead of myself. First things first, I gotta go over to my mailbox and pick up all of the rest of my sticker orders, plus these 3 here. If you missed my last video, the UPS store where I have my personal mailing address, were kind enough to make up address labels for me. Kind enough to do it because I asked them to do it. I'm sure there'll be a fee involved. Plus I've got a couple things in my mailbox. One that I ordered that I'm kind of excited to talk about. We'll get to that. And then I gotta get all these sticker packages over to Canada Post because it's just so much cheaper to mail out with Canada Post rather than UPS, like astoundingly so. And I gotta get over to London Drugs and pick up a photo order for my mom because she doesn't like having photos printed in small town British Columbia. Anyway, so we're gonna do that. And that all leads me to say that yesterday I had my follow-up appointment with my surgeon, and we did talk about the recurring pain I had been having in my left leg. Again, if you're new around here, I recently, fairly recently, had back surgery and I had my discs fused, so I've got some upgraded material inside me now. I had to go for an x-ray and have this follow-up appointment, and the doctor immediately attributed it to, oh yeah, well, you drive a manual? It absolutely comes from that. Don't drive it for a month. Let yourself heal. So what had been happening was I was driving Grace, my Jeep, and because she's a manual transmission, obviously the left leg gets used a little bit more frequently, and so I've been letting her rest for a bit and driving Lucky more frequently, which has been nice. But for this running around today, we're gonna let Lucky take a break. My thought process is, I smoked cigarettes for 18 years, knowing that they weren't good for me, and I'm still alive. So... Oh, that's right, I'm such a rebel. But seriously, you know, YOLO, as the kiddies say. The kiddies? Sure. I'm just gonna find a nice balance between driving Grace and Lucky, because it's just so much fun to drive the Jeep, especially for moments like this where I just gotta do a bunch of running around, and Lucky is basically in house mode. I usually move a lot of stuff from the back to the front when I'm hunkered down and living in the van properly. I want to get that sort of under control later down the road, so there's not so much stuff to move from the back to the front. That's just sort of, well, I got too much stuff, and I'll take care of that later. But again, it's nice to just leave that the way it is. I know that my home is there, and I can go out and do my errands in Grace O'Malley. Oh boy, that's a lot of traffic. All right, well, that is what it is. Another thing is today, why I said it might be a big day, is my cousin is moving, and she actually got the keys to her... That truck's very loud. She actually got the keys to her new place this morning. So later tonight, after dinner with my little girl and my cousins, we're probably gonna go over and check that place out. Probably just gonna keep that to myself because my life, my rules. But all that is to say, I will also have to go do some grocery shopping, as it is mine and Brooklyn's turn to make dinner tonight. So we'll pick her up from school later this afternoon and maybe go do that. Normally I would pick up the food before I go get her, but it might be nice to include her in the grocery shopping this evening. I didn't see her yesterday because of my appointment with the what are we doing? I didn't see her yesterday because of my appointment with the doctor, so I have been missing my little kiddo. And also I had to, you know what, I'm getting ahead of myself. We will get there eventually. For now, let's get over to the UPS store and get all these stickers. The heck on the road. Hey look, it's another mini Grace O'Malley. I like your taste, sir or ma'am. I like your taste. Wow, it really vibrates when I'm on that telephoto lens. So that's a little better. Color matchy match. I don't want to get ahead of myself, but I actually think I found sort of a nice position with the seat. I've pulled the seat back as far as it can go. I've reclined it a bit as well, and I've pushed the lumbar support on the seat all the way out, so it's right in my back. And it's not the worst. And I'm still using my butt pillow, so maybe all of this combined will help ease the pain that I have been feeling in my leg. The only problem with the pillow in this Jeep, I've also raised the seat up almost as much as it can go. Problem with that is I'm a tall dude, and the roof is right there. This whole situation needs to get its poop in a group. I'm not trying to like curse it or anything. It's very rare we don't have snow this time of year in Calgary, but I really want to get out and do some winter camping. And I mean, I still could do it, but I've got these ideas in my head of snow on the ground and a cozy little van life home. It's not the same when you're just camping in like cold dirt. Huh? Morning, how are you? Not too bad. So what's the damage on those labels?
Just give me thumbs up and I'll help you to put it on there.
Oh, that it's okay. Then we gotta check it. Oh, I see. I mean, I guess. You know my address probably better than I do. Every time I have to give it to somebody, I always have to check. Because I still haven't committed it to memory. Yeah, that looks good.
Okay. Then don't worry, I'll take care of putting it on there.
Okay. Well, that's very nice of you. There's 3 more.
For sure.
Color mine?
Here we go. Yeah.
Thank you so much. All right, I'll rip over to Canada Post right now and get some stamps.
Sure. Go see you.
Cool. I better.
You took the.
I got the ones going to Australia and UK. And just like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 to the US. Because these should only take 1 stamp.
Yeah.
Canada, right? So I'll just
Yeah.
tell them that there's 15 to the US. Okay.
Sure.
Thank you, my dear. We'll see you so soon. Okay, cool. Learning. So that's a low camera angle. Hi, how are you? So super nice. They got the address labels made up for me. That's amazing. And then the majority of these sticker orders are going out to Canada and the United States. So no problem. Although I have to do it through Canada Post. So what she suggested I do is go get the stamps from Canada Post and then bring them back here. And she's so nice. She's going to put address labels and the stamps on all of my envelopes for me. And then she'll send them out with the Canada Post driver later today, because I'm actually, like I said, leaving for BC with my little girl tomorrow, so I didn't want to have to run the risk of coming back here at the end of the day to get them and then put stamps on them, get over to Canada Post, yada yada yada. This place is amazing. Only catch was we have no idea what Australia and the UK is going to look like postage wise, so I'm going to take the 3 deliveries to those places with me to Canada Post and see what they say, and then just pay for the postage for these and bring them back here. So I just added a little bit more running around to the day, but that's okay. And actually, there's 2 packages here. Okay, so this is the one that I ordered for sure. And now what is, is this what Leopard Girl said she already sent me and it's here a day early? Let me see here. She said it wasn't supposed to be here till tomorrow. Oh, it is. It is a window blocker for Grace, just like Lucky. Now she can match her big sister, cover the windshield. That's very cool. Thank you very much. Now, as for what I ordered, let me see. I had a subscriber send me a message on Facebook with a link to this product. It's a book. And he said that this is, a vital piece of information to have. So if you're familiar with van life, you're probably familiar with the Chinese diesel heaters. They're knockoffs of the more expensive Wabastos and whatever other brands that are far more expensive. So a lot of us use the Chinese diesel heaters. And if you've been watching my channel for a while and other YouTubers that are like around my area, last year especially, there was a lot of issues with those Chinese diesel heaters. And one of the problems that doesn't help at all is that the instruction manuals that come with the diesel heaters are all in very solid English. Anyway, this subscriber pointed out that somebody had taken the time to make a properly worded instruction manual. Not too bad. I think this was like $20, just under, that I paid on Amazon to get this. And I haven't looked at it. I've got a lot of questions regarding the inner workings of the advanced menu and whatnot. So I'm going to give this a read through, a flip through. I'm not going to sit down and read the whole darn thing because hello. But I feel like if this is as valuable as that subscriber said, and I apologize that I don't remember your name in this exact moment that I am filming, kind sir, I will share the link to this product in the description of this video. And if you are someone who has a Chinese diesel heater, chances are this is going to be a good thing to have in your repertoire, as they say. A box of the type illustrated might be used. The hinged lid would be at the front. The handle would probably be removed. Foam sealing strip as used for doors and windows could be used to improve sealing of the box. I already like this better because it makes sense. So that's the book. If you want to just go ahead and get it for yourself, I'm not affiliated with it at all. This is done by a gentleman named Patrick Lockerbie. Could go either way. A lot of my stuff last year was me being scared to take my diesel heater apart because of lack of education when it came to them. I got myself into a pickle where my heater wasn't working and I had to just sort of dive headfirst into it blind. And I did learn a lot. And one of the most valuable things I learned was don't be scared. Don't be scared to take it apart and take a peek at it and maintain your diesel heater. There is a lot of people tout the Facebook groups for the Chinese diesel heaters, which I'm sure are very helpful and valuable. My issue with stuff like that is when you have a problem, you have to make a post and then you have to wait for people to read the post and reply. I am a little bit more old school. I like to have something physical on hand that I can reference and not have to go to Google. And that's another problem. Trying to Google issues with these Chinese diesel heaters can be a bloody nightmare. So Educate yourself. Ooh. Downtown Calgary looking a little chilly and or foggy this morning. Okay, let's go get some photographs. How are you doing today?
Not too bad.
Yeah, not bad. Just picking up a photo order for my mom, please. Awesome, just on debit, my man. Thank you, sir. Awesome. All right, we can knock that off the list of things to do. Now we got to find a Canada Post Office that's, well, hopefully between here and my mailbox, I don't have to backtrack too much. There's one at the mall, but technically speaking, the mall is past the UPS store. Yeah, well, sounds like a good excuse to continue to whip around in the Irish Queen. Oh, man. All right. Gotta add a stop to the running around my storage unit. There are some things I would like to do with Lucky when I get to my parents, when I'm sort of hunkered down there for a few days. I would like to, you know what, we'll get to it. Bottom line is, I need a thing from a storage unit. Maybe a couple things. Let's get over there and nab those. I'm gonna be happy when this is gone. Let me tell you. And the reason I say that is because I just got an email notification from them saying that I missed my payment, even though when I was in there a couple days ago giving my notice, they told me that automatic payments were set up on my account. Clearly they were not. It's just another one of those frustrating little headaches you don't really want to deal with. Anyway, we're all good now. Logged in online, made the payment. Probably gonna hit me with a late payment fee. Those sons of bees. Ooh, quick decision. We're passing right by a post office, Canada Post, in the Shoppers Drug Mart here. So we're gonna rip in here and get that out of the way. So then after I'm done at the storage unit, straight back to Upus. The good old Upus store. All right, pull right up to the front because we're not in the tiny home on wheels, which when compared to the Irish Queen is a lot larger. All right, we'll get the manila envelopes that we were sending across the pond and upside down and see how much that sort of postage is going to cost us. How you doing again? Nice to see you. Okay, so I've got these 3 that got to go out. 2 to the UK, 1 to Australia.
So are you shipping any dangerous goods? So say no.
Would it not be?
Okay, all right.
All the way to, what is that place called? Toowoomba.
Queensland. Okay, so if you do not need tracking, it's $14.47.
Okay.
If you did need tracking, it goes right up to $40.
I'm going to say no tracking.
Okay. Deal. And do they have commercial values, you said?
No, not really.
Customer service 513.
Well, holy Dinah, I'm starting to see why shipping things all over the globe, no matter how far, is expensive when you order. To get the stamps just for... Hello? To get the stamps just for my American subscribers and my Canadian ones, I think there was 15 to go to the States. I can't remember how much for Canada. $101.50 just for the postage. That's not including the mailing labels, the envelopes, and the cost of the stickers. So I'm glad I'm doing this experiment, and I'm very thankful that my Patreon community were willing to be my guinea pigs in this experiment, because it's definitely, if I do this for everybody here on YouTube, the price will be a little higher. Starting to understand why people hire people to do this sort of thing for them. I'm not there yet, so everybody just calm down. But all right, storage unit. Wait. Also, the 3 off to the UK. Well, 2 to the UK and 1 to Australia. That's not the right one. Oh yeah, it is. $19.17 to send those 3 off. Ah. Nailed it. Oh, it is chilly in here. All right, there it is. That's what I need. Oh, I cannot wait to reduce this in its entirety. Projects. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out what's happening with this, because it's not going to be mentioned again in this episode. The video? Vlog. Yeesh. I'm actually just trying to organize the back of the Jeep while I'm stopped here, because I'm sure Lindsay's going to have a bunch of Christmas presents she's going to want me to take out to BC, since I might not make it out there again before the holidays. And forgot that Miss Fast was back here. Started to get a little chillier out here, which is weird. It was supposed to get warmer, but looking at that sky, just not going to happen. There we go. All right, and now we should have enough room in Grace. So she could be the pack mule. Upa store. And on the way to said Upa store, I'm actually going to try not using my butt pillow for now, just because of that whole like head clearance issue. We'll see how it goes. I think the majority of that, the stress on my lower back when sitting is more or less gone. I say that now, we shall see. That was the mailbox. Not too bad. I would say it's actually a little bit more of a comfortable ride. Maybe my butt is healed. Not that my butt was ever broken. All right, and we are back at the Upa store. Okay, so dropped off the stamps. She said she was going to take care of that, and those will get sent out when they get sent out. And then the waiting game will begin to see if anything gets sent back. Learning processes are so much fun. Okay, I say we get back to Lucky and get a little bit of a rest in before we got to pick up the little pirate princess. Hi, Penny. Oh. I'm so happy Lucky holds her heat so well. I had the diesel heater off, conserving fuel and energy. We'll turn it back on now to get some heat going in here, and we'll leave it on when we go get Brooklyn this afternoon, just so the house stays nice and roasty, toasty, warm. And it's just, I got to speak to, parents will understand, and it's just how fast they grow. It's just absolutely crazy. So she was, I had her the other night, and we were over at the mall and just looking at her outfit. It's like she's right on that cusp, and the clothes were just starting to look too small. I'm just like, holy Dinah, kid. So we had to sort of pull over and go into the children's place in the mall, which is a store that was having a fairly decent sale. I couldn't help myself. I wanted her to have a whole bunch of new things for our trip to BC. So I got her this pair of nice plaid little pants, and then these other ones as well, with butterflies on them and whatnot. You never have too many pants, it seems. And I let her pick out a couple long sleeve shirts for herself as well, because we're going to the mountains, and while there might not be any snow, it's definitely going to be a little chilly. But I thought these were absolutely adorable AF, and it's just like one of those nice things since I don't have her as often as I would like in the capacity that my brain is trained to think I should have her in, like with sticks and bricks and whatnot. It's kind of fun to take those moments and go clothes shopping with her and then do like a rotation out. So like obviously I have clothes for her on hand all of the time, but I very rarely, with the way things have been lately since we haven't been making our trips to BC, I very rarely ever have to change her clothes, right? So it's nice to do stuff like this, and now I can rotate out her smaller stuff, donate that, and roll all of these new clothes in. And I was able to wash these the other day at my cousin's, so those are all good to go now. I want to get them into our backpack so that we are good to go. I actually also had to reach out to my mom because I was having this weird feeling when I was doing this clothes shopping and thinking, okay, I'm gonna have to put that in our bag for the bag that we're gonna bring in to Grandma and Grandpa's house when we get there. I was like, why is there this weird nagging feeling in the back of my brain? And then it dawned on me, oh yeah, I did leave a whole bunch of clothes for both her and I at their house the last time we were there, specifically to avoid the hassle of packing a bag and bringing it in since we were going there so frequently. This is what happens to my brain when I don't get out to see my family as often as I would like. So I got our white wolf pack bag here. It's not our go bag. Our go bag is the one that's underneath the bed. I keep that for like when we go and stay at hotels. It's got outfits for both of us ready to go. And if I don't have to touch that bag, I won't. It's got stuff that we would need like on the daily as well, not just the outfits, but also stuff like toothbrushes and toothpaste and shampoo, deodorant, vitamins, that sort of thing. All of that stuff we have at Grandma and Grandpa's house. So it's been a balancing act and another learning experience to figure out what it is we do and don't need depending on where we're going. And it's actually kind of like a fun little learning experience, for lack of a better word, for me to figure out, considering our lives are, wholly unique when compared or looked at under a microscope of those traditional societal standards. Speaking more to her growing like a bloody weed, I've also got this really cool snowsuit that my mom bought her forever ago. It's got dinosaurs on it that actually turn colors when the snowsuit gets wet. Unfortunately, this, believe it or not, will no longer fit her. So we were packing it up and we were taking it with us out to BC to pass along to her little cousin. So you gotta remember to put that probably in Grace, reduce some space in here. Now, there's another point I would like to talk about whilst we're here before we continue on with our day. Hey you wanna come join me for this little chit chat we're gonna have? Do you need me to entice you out of your cozy bed again? You want some of these? You're gonna say, nay, sir. Nay. No? Not gonna come this time, huh? Shocking. It's almost like you're a cat. Oh, there you go. Now you decided to come. All right, come get some tasty treats. There she comes. Good girl. You want some of these? Oh, it's like deja vu. Come here, you. Hi, Penny. Oh, I know. Oh, I know. Oh, I know. I know. I promised you treats. Now I'm manhandling you. Here. So, I've seen a lot of comments and questions lately. Some a little nicer and more articulated and put together than others. That's for darn sure. Here you go. About, well, how does Penny feel now that you have the Jeep and you're out running around in the Jeep? And that's one of the more nice ways of putting it. And to my response to that specific one is, how do you feel when I'm out in the Jeep? Penny's a cat, so I would like to kindly remind people of that. She's not a dog. She is not an animal built to bounce from vehicle to vehicle. Lucky is her home, right? It took some time to get her used to living in a van. The fact that it looks like a place that's livable definitely helped, but she's still a cat. And the reason that I'm such a cat person is that by and large, they are far lower maintenance than other pets that you can have. I always told myself growing up, well, if you have a dog and you want to go away on vacation, you either have to take the dog with you or you have to find someone that can keep the dog with them. Dogs cannot be left at home alone, for the most part. Cats, on the other hand, absolutely love being left alone. They are so independent, and that's why I was so attracted to the idea of being a cat owner when I was younger. Now, when people say they feel sorry for Penny when I go out driving around in the Jeep, you really need to remind yourself that not too long ago, I was working a very traditional 9-to-5 job where I was not in Lucky for upwards of 8 hours a day. When I rip out in Grace now, that is a fraction of the time. So it's a very easy argument to make that I am around more often. Whether or not Penny appreciates that fact is a completely different thing. Like, look how comfortable she is in here. Why would I want to ruin her mood or her entire day by plucking her out of her home, because this is her home and she knows it. When she's outside and the door is open and she wants to come back in, she will jump back in. She knows this is her home. Why would I want to ruin her day by picking her up, putting her in a Jeep, and stressing her out by driving her around in a vehicle that is louder, faster, and not as comfortable for her? That's just the way it always is with cats. I don't know about you out there, but they're not like dogs. They don't get excited about the idea of going for a walk and going out. You want to go, boy? You want to go, boy? Do you want to go, boy? Sorry, I know you're a girl. My bad. But I think I'm making my point there. Cats are not creatures that come with you by and large. I'm sure there are some cats out there that thrive that way, but Penny is an indoor cat that lives in a van and is very comfortable being in her tiny home. Isn't that right? And since we're on this topic, it doesn't matter. You're always gonna have people swing in that see the situation, that know nothing about the history of the person, the channel, or the situation. But her living in a van, don't feel bad for her. This space in here is far bigger than the tiny little glass boxes or cages that the cats get kept in when they're at the Humane Society or at pet stores waiting to get purchased or adopted out. And it's also better than the alternative of being euthanized. So just a gentle, friendly reminder before you slip down into the comment section and start bashing someone. Maybe really think about what you're saying, because chances are the owner of the pet does know the pet a little bit better than you do. Penny, I'm gonna take the Jeep and go get Brooklyn. Is that gonna bother you? She could give a shit. Because she's a cat. All right, moving right along. Well, not too bad. I'm just killing the last little bit of time here before I gotta leave to get Brooklyn. And I found what I was, wow, look at that hair. Yeah, that's much better. As I found the section that I was interested in, and it's very small, unfortunately. And that is understanding the advanced settings and understanding exactly what the high and low of the pump rate and the fan speed are and how they all sort of come into play from like a technical standpoint. It just has a very basic overview and a general idea of like, these settings should not be set below this or above this, and it doesn't really go into the why, which is what I wanted to understand. But looking through the rest of this book, man, it shows you like nice up close pictures, up close pictures, and it has a whole like walkthrough on how to take it apart, how to clean it, what to look for when it's dirty. So for that stuff, this is still like, I would still highly recommend this, and it'll be something that I reach for sure come the time. Look at this, even has a section about these like exhaust ports that I've never even looked into. Very cool. Yeah, it's too bad it doesn't have what I was looking for in regards to that advanced setting stuff, but hey, it's better than the one that come with the darn unit, that's for sure. There you go. Get in there, you. Good job. Hi-ya.
Wow, 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 wow.
Oh, yeah?
Why are you holding that camera?
I'm not holding it. The
No.
bullet point's holding it.
Why are you taking video?
For YouTube. Can you say, hi, YouTube?
Hi, YouTube!
Excellent. Oh, all right. So, how was your day?
Good.
Yeah, what'd you do today?
I played.
You played? What did you play?
I don't know.
You don't know? You weren't paying attention? What should we have for dinner?
Tacos.
You want to have tacos? You gonna come help me shop though? I didn't get the shopping done.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do it. Tally freaking ho.
Tiny freaking hole.
Oh, just calm down.
Everybody is on
After dinner, and this is Alberta. This is Alberta. This wasn't in the forecast. What in the... I mean, it's not the major thing, but seriously. Are you ready?
Ready.
All right, let's get into Grace. You want to go see the new house? Hey, let's go. Let's go. Come see the new house. Let's go. Get in there, you. Winter is back a little bit. All right, we got to follow Jasper. You ready? Here we go. What do you got there? There's your light?
Little pet.
What's it? Hey, what's it doing? It's what? Oh, careful.
Go, Jasper,
Go, Jasper, go. Are we following Lindsay?
Yeah.
Yeah. There she goes. Where's Jasper? She's in front of us. We got to catch up. Yeah. It's a good thing Grace has got some good winter tires, eh? You don't care. Well, just leaving Lindsay's new place. It was lots of fun to go out there and see it. Unfortunately, Brooklyn was too tired. On the way out there, she started getting just a little bit fussy and wanted to go back to her mom. So I diverted, dropped off the Pirate Princess, and then ripped out to see Lindsay's new place. Super happy for her that they're starting a brand new chapter, that they were able to find something so quickly in this rental market. So that's cool. It'd be even cooler if this snow would F off. It must know that I'm leaving tomorrow and it just has to mess with me. Also, it knows that when I get back to Lucky, I want to hook Grace up to Lucky so I don't have to do that in the morning. Guess I'm doing that in the snow. Maybe we should see how my neighbor's feeling about this snow that's blown in. How do you feel about this?
Oh, bad timing.
What's going on?
Yeah.
You on the phone?
Okay. Alrighty. Okay. Bye.
What's going on? Said it before and I'll say it again. If this girl didn't have bad luck, she'd have no luck at all. I walk in here and her bloody new battery that I installed for her from lead time is at 10.2 volts. And there's no reason it should be that low. When I left this afternoon, you were at like what?
12 point... maybe 12.5 or higher.
Yeah. So anyways, we're gonna have to run Lucky's cable again. Oh, that's good. It's right there. It's on this side of Lucky. And I'll get you the battery charger and we'll see if we can get that topped up. But I'd love to know why that battery dropped.
There's only two things plugged in, my fridge and that, and they're both of 40 watts. So
Yeah, no, like it shouldn't have.
No.
A new Life Pro 4 battery?
No, exactly.
Absolutely. So I'll have to send lead time an email tomorrow as well. It was unfortunate that I'm leaving.
Yeah, I know exactly. That's why I'm just stressed too, because of course.
You're gonna have to get yourself a battery charger. Like you're gonna have to. But for now, for tonight, I'll get that other one back in here and we'll get you hooked up and get that charged up so you don't freeze. I don't think it's gonna get that cold, but it is snowing because it's winter.
Of course.
Let's get her plugged in. Oh God. So I'm gonna close this so we don't lose any more ambient temperature. Unbelievable. I've never seen this kind of nonsense before. And anyways, and also Lindsay's on her way down here too, because she didn't have the Christmas presents quite ready. She had to stop and get some packaging to wrap a few of them in. So she's gonna be stopping by. Isn't that right, Penny? You're doing fine in our tiny home, aren't you? You gotta get Amber some power, okay? Yeah. You know what you're gonna have to do though? You're gonna have to move Regina over. because the Grace is already attached to Lucky, so because we don't want a cable running across the parking lot.
When the heck did that happen?
Yeah, Lucky's Grace and I are ready to go. So yeah, move over. I'll get everything set up for that power cable and give me your cord. Just, oh, hang on. You know what? Well, move Regina first. Oh, the wonderful life of the van lifers. All right, so, hey, Penny, you don't need to go out in the snow. It's winter out there. Our white balance is all effed again. Hang on. Well, that's better. It's Penny in proper white balance. Hi, sweetheart. Good girl, good girl. All right, let's see. Where's our out cable? Here's our out cable. There we go. Okay, so we'll turn that on. Hello. Excellent. EcoFlow is giving power to the port outside. You get Amber to move over. And I gotta dig my battery charger out from underneath my bed, so that's what I'm gonna do now. Me with my broken back. Although today's been quite nice. Grace hasn't given me nearly as much grief for driving her today, which is a bonus in my book. There she is. Okay. Got all of this. Perfect. Now, battery charger, where did we put it? There she is. Still this jerry-rigged version with these alligator clips from my boost pack. Oh, man. Ugh. Okay. So I will give you this to get set up on the battery.
Which one do I put on?
Doesn't matter.
first?
Just there's no power, right? So just slap on red, black, and then don't think, yeah, I'll still need the extent. You'll want to keep all of this inside. Oh, take your time. Here, get this bloody thing out of the way.
Is that okay sitting like that?
As long as it's on it.
Like that? Right?
That's definitely red.
Like that?
Yep. Yeah, that should be fine. All right, and then where's your extension cord?
Oh,
Right here. I'm so happy I installed this plug at Writing on Stone. No, where was it? Willow Rock. That's right. Good boy. All right, that thing should spring to life. Yep. Good stuff. Let's make sure everything's golden here. There we go. Ticking on. 10.3. So, I mean, it's going to freak out. Your rover's going to flash until that gets back up. That's why the rover's freaking out, because the battery's too low.
Right.
What's going to happen is hopefully we can get this charged up fairly quickly in the next couple hours, and then we disconnect it and see what happens overnight. Because if the battery's pooched, we got to rule that out though, right? So problem solving 101. She's all set up. We'll check in a...
Just for my face.
Your garbage is quite full too.
I know.
All right, and now we wait for Lindsay and wait for power. Hashtag van life. Whoa, we're just hanging out here. Loving life.
Loving
As
life,
it is.
sure.
And we've got visitor over here. Van life visitor. Hello.
Hello.
How are you? It's like I haven't seen you in forever.
It's been a whole 20 minutes.
Guess whose battery just completely died on them?
I mean, oh no.
I know.
What are you gonna say? I mean,
I knock on her door. She's crying on the phone with her mom.
oh, Jesus.
Like, I just think there's no reason for it. It's at 10.2, that brand new battery I just put in Regina.
Should have stayed behind my garage.
Right? Except she doesn't have it well. We've dealt with all of this
I
already.
meant you, but
Oh, yeah, I should, right? No, because then she'd be a puddle and a frozen ambersicle. Now, how much is it? What in here could freeze? Like, I know that those things for my mom might.
yeah, but I feel like the Google would
Matthew, make sure to blur that out really funny so mom doesn't know what she's getting. Put everything else in there that's not.
That's your dad's.
There we go. Look at this.
That's
Sleigh bells ring. Are you listening?
there's your mom.
In the lane, Grace is listening.
What?
Look how fancy you are. Who knows? Me singing? I don't know. Freezables. Go inside the tiny home on wheels. Penny, take care of that. Would ya? Wow, crazy eyes. Go girl, go girl. This is quite the situation. But doing okay. We're already into the 50% mark on the battery charger. What we got for voltage up there? I can't even see 13. Which is good that it's getting 13 volts. Doesn't mean the battery is full though. That deep 12 volt systems. That's okay. You didn't have to close the back of Grace. I appreciate it.
Oh!
It's not snowing or anything.
It keeps it safe.
It keeps what safe?
The things.
The things.
If you need anything, let me know. Just show up at my house.
But which one?
But which way?
Hey, big baller!
Probably your best client. Or just gonna set a tent up for you inside my garage.
There you go.
Yeah, then I'll really be lying.
You sleep in the cot in the garage.
Lord knows she's got enough tents to choose from.
Yeah, it's true.
You could go tent shopping in Lindsay's garage.
Yeah, there's 6 in there, I realized.
Yeah.
I
Purge!
thought I only had 5.
Wow.
Whoa.
Yeah, well, it's all good.
We know what
You're
we're
moving.
doing
Time to
this
purge.
weekend.
Exactly. It's a
I
perfect
thought I had
time.
as many tents as bookcases.
Yeah, a lot of bookcases too.
Lorna was like,
One more bookcase.
if you need help, I have some ideas. I'm like, I may need to talk to you.
Right. And of course, this better go away before you do your move. This is ridiculous.
Well, yeah, well. It's supposed to be nice for the rest of the week, plus 10 degrees like on the weekend. This is just for you.
Yeah, no kidding. Stop at midnight so I can get out of here.
No, it's going to stop at midnight. Freeze.
Yeah.
And when you try to leave at 7,
I go nowhere.
yeah.
I say, send her to school.
Yeah.
We're back to normal. No one's going to BC. My mother will be devastated, but that's the way it is. I guess we could just go into Grace. Yeah, that's true. Just leave the next day.
Yeah.
Gotta be smart. Okay, cool.
I don't know. I'm still slipping around in my car.
I know. Oh, I had to put 4x4 on.
Yeah, I'm
As soon as I
sure you
left your street, because it's like so new,
Yeah.
Grace was just like, bang. This is why we got 4x4. Yes.
Alrighty.
Okay, cool. Well, go stay warm.
Yes. Is Saturday okay? I'm going to do some movie
They're making
stuff.
plans. I have to go into Walmart now and get a few items that I need for my trip. But I think for now, this is probably a good place to leave this one. I don't know how much we're going to be able to check in on Amber. I mean, I will in real life, but hopefully that just charges up and it was just a hiccup in her system. But I will give you guys an update in the next video if I can. So thank you all for watching. Until the next one, just go out there, be happy, be creative, be yourselves. Most importantly, be positive. And remember, only dead fish and frozen ambersicles go with the flow. Yeah, that's true. And now here we are. Typical van life, end of day routines. Even if I wasn't going on a trip to BC tomorrow, which now I'm seriously questioning because of the snow, we'd probably be doing a round in Walmart. I just need a few items that I have to pick up. Thank you.